straight. We would have been on time. If it wasn't for you know what I'm saying.
We were talking
We
our
was
ass
on
off anyway,
time.
cuz.
Nah, for real, we was on time though. We was on time. What up? What up? It's Wednesday. Figuring conspiracy shit out. We back again. My throat is paused. My voice is still shot. But we in here. You already know what it is. Get the book. I got another book. I got a super dope conspiracy book coming out in November. I shot the show on there. I talk about y'all in there. It's gonna be pretty dope. We got King Author in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, Frank about to have your library. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
You
make
know
sure
what
I
time
put
it
my.
is. Y'all know what time it is. Unifying Thrive, man. Take care of yourself. It's spooky outside, but don't forget about yourself. We're about to get right. Hebrew, what's going on with you?
Same old shit, boy. It's about to get cold, so make sure y'all dress for the winter. Dress for these supper occasions that's going on. We just here for a little truth, as always.
Yeah.
If you on TikTok, follow me at Heyru82. Listen, I don't know how long TikTok gonna be up running, how it's running, but once it go down, I'm gone. Just
Yeah.
understand that.
How
Hey,
they
But
let
it is.
Oracle?
yo.
How they let Oracle take over?
That was purpose.
Oracle of all companies.
That was purposely done because they
Mm.
want China. They want. They want the China. They ain't gonna let Chinese keep eating off of it. So they want to own all the data because that's where all the money is first and foremost, and they want to have it all. And they don't want us seeing everything that's going on outside of our own country, let alone what's going on in Las Vegas or in California, because we won't necessarily see shit that's going on the other side of the map. We're gonna get algorithm to fucking death, and I can't do that. So I'm fucking out. I'm gone. I'm gonna fuck with Rumble hard until Rumble starts to do the same shit TikTok doing. And if Rumble don't, that's who I be rocking with.
Yo, shout out Rumble though, cause out of all
Yeah,
the
did that.
platforms we've been on, we never got no issues from Rumble.
Okay, bro.
They
Yeah.
never hit us with a warning. Never took down a video. Never fucked with
But
us
you know
since
why
day
though?
one for 3 years.
I almost say
You
say
know
that
why
shit.
though? You know why
Why?
though,
Why?
right?
Why?
They ain't big as all the other platforms.
They
See,
ain't get
once
big yet.
everybody, see, that's the thing about it. Once everybody flood to the platforms, we big them up. We make the platforms what they are. So, with that being said, they're gonna gravitate. The money's going there. So, hey, the people's going there. Now we got to control that information as well.
Hmm.
That why you think we got the TikTok from Facebook to TikTok to fucking YouTube. Everybody had to start to fluctuate their content on different platforms because you allowed to get banned on one of them for shit that you're saying. And now you have AI making pages feeding content to us for us to react on. Where did
Hmm.
that come from? See, now that was part of us dealing with the situation when it comes with noticing real from fake. Because as long as they can push that agenda, they can push the content that they push with us through these AI algorithms.
Hmm.
Now they're up there starting shit, and I know it is because all of a sudden I get Charlie Kirk shit all day long, and half of the people don't even fucking look real. I'm looking at this shit like, come on, man, stop it now, really? Y'all really? It's a heavy push of it now. Nah,
Yeah.
I
I,
see what's going on, man.
hey, if you're on Rumble, let us know if you the stream's coming in. I think something's going on with it. It ain't. It don't seem like it's running. YouTube is good. Facebook is good. Rumble, go
Damn, we
figure.
just shouted them out too.
I
And we
know.
gonna do it.
Man,
No, it's. I don't know what's
Damn,
happening.
brother.
It's streaming to it, but I don't know if it's working or not.
Come
but
on, Rumble
so
in the jungle.
that remind me of goddamn who I was say that remind me of Skid Row. Remember
Mhm.
they had it was a website back in the day, and Buddy was just doing all kinds of. He won't doing nothing, but he was just let other people do whatever they want to do, selling whatever, buying whatever, unregulated.
What
He
was the
got in
website?
trouble for Skid Row. He went to jail for it. He went to jail for running the website because he wasn't regulating it. But he looking like that. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just providing like a black market type.
Oh, you talking about
It
that
was,
joint on the dark web? That
yeah,
he
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
They were
Skid Row.
selling drugs and trafficking
But
people and
he,
stuff.
but his thing was, I ain't sold nothing. I ain't sold no brick, no cocaine. I ain't sold no key. I ain't did nothing. I just provided a platform for it, right?
Uh-huh.
And so he kind of like Rumble. Rumble's I ain't saying nothing. They saying all the stuff. I'm not. They saying all. I'm just providing a platform. Like you said, when it's time for him to, all right now, that's what happens to Skid Row. He got too much money, he was getting too big. All right now, you gotta go sit down for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope, man. You can get as big as you want until you get too big. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah,
then you
because
start
no room for you.
influencing. When you start influencing, and they're like, all right, we gotta do something now. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
So
don't know
that's
what's
it.
happening
Yeah.
on Rumble. Rumble ain't working right. We'll just upload it later, I guess. But we on YouTube, we on Facebook.
But yeah, that shit wild.
Yeah, nah, I don't know what's
Especially
happening.
with the AI push, you get more AI generated videos. I mean, it even asks you to, do you want to participate? When you load in videos, it asks you if you want to make it AI generated. It's asking that for a reason. And people really be hitting the button. You get what I'm saying? Now they're taking your people facial recognition, cross-examining with voices, coming up with voice patterns to make digital imprints of people faces on these type of platforms and be able to push it to the media. And you don't even know if we're looking at a whole different, just a screen when you're looking at the video. You don't know if that's really a person there, because I doubt if it is, because if AI is making it, it's not a person.
Mm-hmm.
So we done fed the beast. We done gave the machine everything it needs. We talk to it every day.
Training it for years.
I mean, we have, and they have come up with a very, very, very special way of organizing it and being able to push it to us the way that they push it. That now they're not even going to need people on Facebook making content because they got the AI that can make it all itself. So now you can really put the clamps down on the information that's being spreaded because now you have a machine that can put and kick out only the information that you want the people to know. That's why they taking it over. That's why they regulate because it gives them the power and the authority to be able to do that. And now we're going to get AI push algorithm, video. Shit ain't gonna be authentic no more because it's deceiving. It's the blurred lines. That shit is disappearing. We're not gonna be able to tell the difference between real and fake, and that's set up for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That really puts you in a damn near sunken place for real because now you don't even know how to react no more. What is shit scary?
Buki, for sure, for sure.
On a
So
positive
yeah.
note,
It's gonna be another one of them doom and gloom.
Oh no, we get to talk about this next topic. Oh
Uh,
no, shit.
no, there is a positive for this next topic. You want to bring it in? You want to bring in the? You want me to play the video? I don't think y'all be able to hear
No, that we'll briefly talk about it before we
it.
start the show.
So this
Um,
dude, go ahead, you got it.
honestly, people, we're dealing with entities that run society, and basically they are the same people. So, with that being said, the same people that owns the food owns the medicine. You know, down to our transportation, down to our water. So, if the same people that owns our food owns our medicine, they're benefiting on both ends. So, with the food that we're getting, it's being lobbied as healthy food, yet it's filled with all types of chemicals that the food industry has sat down with the medical industry, had conversations, and came up with some conclusion like, yo, you feed them the poison and we'll treat the poison.
Mm.
We,
Bars.
we, we, yeah, we'll just we'll keep them lined up like that. So that way we will be able to establish a long-term corporation where we will continue to make money hand over foot throughout our generation because we also have health insurance that's going to come in here and aid it and help and make sure we get all the money we need on what it is that we're doing. And then the chemicals that they're pumping to us, it's not hurting us short term because
Nope.
they know the effects of it. So they know it has to build up in the system. So we're looking at something that you have been eating 3, 4 years ago that's just now affecting you now.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't already had conversations with about, hey, this is how long it's going to take to affect in the body. for to get the people to the point where they'll need this medication every single day. So we'll
Mm.
just keep feeding them this, and we'll send them your way. What kind of society are we living in where something like that is promoted and
Sick
people
one.
are able to benefit off our lives, playing with our food, feeding us poison, and then turn around feeding us the medicine, which is more poison. And then they say, "Oh, that medicine didn't work. Oh, try this one. You know that one didn't work. We'll try this
Mm.
one." It's always being allocated to you like you're a fucking addict. It's like they want the whole world hooked on some type of chemical or drug, which is basically the same because drugs is made. You use chemicals to make drugs. I mean, you putting a million chemicals in our body. What do you think you're making? Like I be telling mothers, I was like, you feed your children cereal and milk every day. Cereal, milk, and water. First of all,
Mm.
cereal is made of what? Corn and sugar. You add water to that, you can make alcohol. I mean, people did time. They know we know how to we know the routine of how to make alcohol. So if you feed your children cereal every day, which is corn
First thing
and
in the
sugar,
morning.
and then thank you, then they're drinking water throughout the day. Their stomach is hot enough to ferment that and turn it into what? Alcohol. So the kid's not crazy. They're fucking drunk. Look at the chemicals you allow them going to that's going in their body because you never sit there and think about exactly what is these chemicals doing when they combine? That's the same as how the food company would do it when they're putting the ingredients in the food. They saying, well, hold on, this amount of is allowed to go in the food where it's not illegal. Okay, we allow this amount, even though it
Mm.
shouldn't be in there, but we allow this amount. Now you take that with about 6 or 7 ingredients and stick them all in there just to slide past the FDA for them to approve it,
They do.
not give yeah,
Mm.
not giving them the basically the whole compound together and what it's
Now,
going to cause together.
now
They
the
just don't
FDA
embrace it.
knows. FDA is in
Yeah,
collusion with them.
yeah, I'm quite sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure they know. Yeah,
Mm.
but you with the ingredients you give just enough to be under the legal limit of whatever the substance is that you put in it. Not not no, I mean knowing, but we're not knowing. Combining all of those ingredients and putting them in your body, what are you making? You're making a bomb. Heart attack, stroke, diabetes, fuck it, restless leg syndrome, twitching, crazy shit like that. We're
Diabetes.
dealing with, yeah, dealing with shit that we ain't never seen 20 years ago. People wasn't going through these type of things and peanut allergies. How you allergic to the fucking peanut? You allergic to the grass? I mean, this shit is insane, man.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta understand.
It's a sickly environment.
They have had time to perfect this, test the ingredients on us, create
Hmm.
new diseases over decades of time. They probably release certain chemicals in certain regions to see how it affects these people.
And no
And
problem, you
do
got it.
these tests. You know
And
what I'm
they
saying?
probably did.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what they doing though, Flop? Not for nothing. They're making a weekly society, sickly and weekly. Because if I keep you sick, you're docile, you're weak, you don't want to fight back, you don't want to do anything other than be fucking sick.
Right.
I'm feeding you the sick food and I'm feeding you the medication that's making you sick. So I see what's going on. That's why I said 20 years ago, all of the shit that people have now, motherfuckers, we didn't have that back then. That shit wasn't heard of 30 years ago. It wasn't heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Now these children have all type of illness, autism, and it's all this shit is through the roof. I think autism and autistic, not hold on, autism and Alzheimer's are the same. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
Alzheimer's for the adult, autism for the kids. It's the same. You get what I'm saying? Where is it
Mm-hmm.
coming from? This shit wasn't around 20, 30 years ago.
Nah.
Who brewed this shit up? Because somebody patented the word autism. Somebody patented the word Alzheimer's.
Most diseases, yeah, are patented, and the drugs are patented. The solutions to the diseases are patented. You gotta say it's all it's a money game. We're the product, and they have created a system where they can guarantee continued business, continued clients, and that's us. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a doctor. I don't go to doctor regularly. I don't have a was it PCP or whatever. I just know I feel like when I go, I already know what they're gonna push and what they're gonna try to do. All these testings and things, yeah, it seems to be proactive, but a lot of times they want to find the sicknesses that they know you're gonna have because of the food you eat. So you know how you break away from that? Don't eat the shit that you know is poison that has all the chemicals and all these things, because it's a setup. They put the food out there and they tell you, oh, by this age, do these testings yearly or whatever. They're waiting for it to manifest because they know it's coming because you're eating the shit that they're giving you. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
hold on.
Go ahead.
Here goes something from the Googler. Alzheimer's and autism are linked by overlapping genetic factors, shared biological pathways, and common symptoms like memory problems, affective function deficit, and social withdrawals. Although Alzheimer's is a degenerative and autism is a developmental, adults with autism may have an increased risk of early onset or faster progression of dementia suggested. So that's just it's common knowledge now. However they are, whatever they are, however they're introduced, right? They have a commonality. Y'all know it's just because the body is built a particular way and those certain factors are affected, or because of things introduced into the body are affecting these certain pathways, which is making the people behave in a certain way, right? So that's just what the Googler told me.
So
When
they basically send me the same.
yeah, you know what bugs me? Okay, we're not doctors. I'm not a doctor. We don't know
I
shit.
think
We
I
just
am.
we just talking shit. It's for entertainment purposes only.
I might be one. Hey, look.
When whenever they say
Shit.
genetic or they trying to blame it on lineage, yes, there is genetic history. Things can get passed down genetically through DNA, of course. But majority of the time, when they try to ask your family history or blame some on genetics, it's supposed to make you feel like you have no control over your body, over your health. It's sort of like it's a gaslighting. They just say, hey, your father had this, your mom had this, this runs in your family. There's nothing you can do to prevent it. That's the mindset they try to get you in when they blame genetics. When it's more so what you're doing to your body today, what you are doing to your body is causing disease and things like that. But they don't want you to believe that, or they don't want you to know that. They want you, oh, well, heart disease runs in my family, so there's nothing I could do about it. So
My
I'm gonna
shit
eat
gonna
these
blow.
burgers, I'm gonna eat this shit, I'm gonna eat these French fries, all this shit, because
Uh-huh.
it runs in my family. So you shrug your shoulders, throw your hands up, give up, and feel like it's inevitable. And that's also manifesting that shit in your life, because if in the back of your mind you're like, well, heart disease runs in my family, you're already setting yourself up for a future event by thinking like that.
Or the big C, right? The big C girls, big C running their family, get the titties chopped off before they even have any symptoms or
Horrible.
inclination of it's coming, right? They just get
Mm-hmm.
straight to it.
Yeah.
Won't catch me,
Yeah.
and
No, it's horrible. I,
and so I'm reading the book this morning. I'm reading the book, The Power Within You, and literally the chapter I'm reading is talking about how your mind can keep you well, or your mind can keep you sick, right? To a certain extent, some people are sick because they don't want to be normal. They like the attention it gives them, they like the sympathy it brings them, right? Or they don't want to be well and able to put their best foot forward, right? And then some people who aren't that way, who are well, they know that hey, I'm well, and it's usually a mental thing. I'm not saying all of them, right? But that's just what the book was just explaining or trying to convey, right?
yeah. No, it's
Shout
crazy.
shout out to the people on YouTube. Shout out to the people on YouTube. What up, Tim? What up, Empress 619? I see you out there. All the way from
Yeah.
Cali. We appreciate you tuning in for us. Yeah.
Oh, it's 6:30 over there. It's early over there.
Early bird special.
Early bird thing, man,
Yeah,
real
man.
early.
So we talk a
Yeah,
lot. We
that's
talk a lot about. I was about to say demon shit, black pill doomsday shit. Um, but what we really want, the purpose of this is to inspire, motivate, help people see things differently, break away from these medical systems. Take their health in their own hands. Understand with the food that they're eating, most of it is poison. Look at the ingredients. Pay attention to people like Dr. Yaki, and Dr. Sebi, and there's other holistic people out there. Even for carnivores and meat eaters, there's like this whole carnivorous diet that apparently has benefits. I mean, I'm not a carnivorous diet, but there's other ways to eat than just buying mac and cheese, Kraft Foods, box Pop Tarts, all these things. It is all poison. You know what I'm saying? And you are setting yourself up for future disease by eating the convenient and cheap things that is basically the American diet. You
And
know what
I'm,
I'm
and I'm
saying?
gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I got a decent sized family. We be on the move. When it just happen to be on the menu sometimes. You feel me?
I don't know. That
Goddamn.
shit.
That's
That's the terrible
fine,
part.
like once a week
I
or
know,
a
but
few times a month.
we go to
Fat
homeschooling.
lunches, boy.
I don't take no meat out. I got it. I ain't got no. I gotta cook. I gotta do something. Nigga, 6 o'clock. I ain't about to cook. But also, that 5 out of the days of the week, I'm cooking. Breakfast, we cooking our own breakfast, our own lunch, our own dinners. You know what I mean? So I understand that life get busy, life get hectic. We do have some lunchtime sometimes. We might get a little small chicken nugget. You know what I mean?
As
But
humans, bro, you
we,
ain't
we, we
babies.
do our we do our best to stay away from that kind of stuff if we can. So just make
Oh,
a
you
make
gotta,
a conscious effort. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
eat as well as you can when you can.
try to
you gotta
do
grow some
mostly
shit though.
that
That's
too.
what you gotta do. You gotta have your little situation set up. It ain't gotta be nothing big, but at least grow you like 4 to 5 vegetables, just to have. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to get a habit of providing your own food, because that's where we're headed. Because you see, they got the fucking food in the chokehold, nigga. They not playing. When they say they want everything and want to own it all, they literally this is what we're experiencing. You're gonna have to be able to fend for yourself when it comes to food, or you're gonna continue to be poisoned by the food that they're giving you. Because when you look at the ingredients, and nigga, that shit is a fucking paragraph. It's a
Mm-hmm.
column. And you can have a fucking little piece of candy in your hand this goddamn big.
Mm-hmm.
Why is all the ingredients in here? Now you
Um,
mixing that with whatever you ate throughout the day. It's too
it's
much for the
Hey,
body,
cumulative.
man.
It
The
and here,
body
adds
can't
here,
up.
take it.
It adds up.
Yo,
and look,
the
they
body can't take it.
they was putting ingredients on shit like niggas knew what the fuck was in the first place. Like that was a trick for you. Listen to that trick. They made niggas put ingredients on the box of shit, but niggas
Mm.
ain't know what the fuck the shit was. They didn't say make some shit healthy. They said, oh, you gotta tell them what's in it. Like, you gotta tell them what's in it. Niggas ain't know what the fuck is a
But
red 26?
High
What is a
fructose
yellow
corn
exactly.
3?
syrup.
And he
What
could
the
be a
fuck
whole
is
Muslim talking about what is yellow six. Nigga, that's pure pork. The thing about it
yeah.
is nobody looks at the ingredients and really go look up what the shit is. I mean, just really. I mean, out of all of the 30 that you're looking at on the back of this goddamn little daddy cake, you didn't just go look up 2 or 3 of them and check the side effects of it and
Mm-hmm.
see what it does. Nobody does that. You just keep
Or
buying them shits, eating them, eating them, eating them, eating
or
them,
this is
eating
this
them.
is one that this here go know one sugar, right? The sugar on that thing. It's a and this it's got to be some kind of trick, dog. It's a total amount of sugar, 12%.
It is.
Additional sugar, 49%, totaling 65% sugar. And you like, wait a minute. If I got 13% sugar already, and y'all put another 20% sugar in this bitch, what are we doing?
And then
Hold
you
on, you
look at
forgot
the
to have fructose
ingredients.
syrup. Have fructose syrup be on that bitch too. There go another syrup. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
sugar.
Sugar.
Yep. You look at
Exactly.
on the ingredients.
Yeah.
They'll have listed 25 sugars, 25 different ways to say sugar in ingredients: glucose, sucralose,
Mm-hmm.
cellulose. Anything with an
Yep.
OSE at the end is a
Hmm.
sugar, and they'll list all of them. We're getting comments
Yeah, you got
from.
to read the comments.
Yeah, I'll read the comments. Empress 916. Dr. Sebi used to preach that the underlying cause of every disease is excess mucus production. The idea is to consume food and drinks that will dissolve mucus rather than cause the body to produce excess amounts. So that's alkaline. So he was saying if you stick to a mostly alkaline diet, that your body won't
Overproduce mucus.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
mucus is
to fight
an
off.
effect for defense, right? To
But you
capture
need mucus. Yeah, you need mucus in the body. You
it,
just can't
Right.
over.
yeah, it
You can't
captures
have too much.
parasites, bacteria, and it's
Yeah,
a means to get shit out.
it's like a net. It's like a net for the body. You know what I'm saying? That catches shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Something like how when cancer form in your body, your body honestly, your body catches it in an area and traps it. And
tumors
then some crazy motherfucker want to go in there and cut it open, and now that shit is
expose
all
it.
over your body.
Yeah,
Because your body knows what to do with it. It puts that shit in a protective bag and let that motherfucker sits there.
Look, your body know what to do with it so much, and your dumb ass just keep doing the same shit.
not only that, you can get rid of it. Your
Uh-huh.
body can dissolve it if you fast. You can
Mm-hmm.
fast for 40 days and drink herbs
Because your
and things.
body will eat it.
Right,
Your body will eat the shit.
and there's the cure right there. But Empress goes on. Meat, for example, requires the body to produce more mucus in order to digest it, but you can drink key lime water or any other alkaline drink to dissolve it. Excess amounts of mucus in the head or around the brain is what leads to disorders like autism and Alzheimer's. And yes, we need mucus, but too much of it is a breeding ground for disease. Yeah, so inflammation, right? Mucus, inflammation. Most people, especially morbidly obese, overweight people, they're in a constant state of inflammation. They don't know it, they don't realize. The foods they eat keep their body fighting disease, developing mucus, inflammation. Your body's constantly fighting to survive, and that's what being obese and being inflamed is. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
that's
always feeling like
parasites.
shit, always sleepy, always foggy, right? Parasites and all that shit, and you're just putting your
All
body
in
in
your
a constant
stomach.
state of survival, and you don't fast, you don't stop eating, and you're still eating, putting junk and all this. Your body's just always fighting to survive, and
And
people
always
don't know.
working. It's always working to break down shit. And here you go dumping in more shit. I ain't even finished breaking down the other shit.
And,
Oh
Slurpees,
and,
wait, it's some
and,
more
you know,
shit.
but they
Slurpees.
told you because they told you to eat 3 times a day. Your body doesn't need 3 meals a day. It doesn't. That's the scheme of things to get you to keep buying fucking food. Because now you got to keep coming up with meals. That's all that is. Your body don't need all that food. If you ain't shitting 3 times a day, you shouldn't be eating 3 times.
That's another thing
Because if
too.
you're
You
if
backed
you're
up.
putting it in your body, and you if you ate it and it's not coming right back out later on, where is it? And I mean, think about it. Not being funny, you eat 3 meals a day, you take one shit at nighttime,
Bro,
and you like, hold on, hold. Some of it went to your to energy or whatever the case is, depending on what you ate. But I don't eat meat. You know, I ain't ate meat and got them in forever.
mm,
All I eat is fruits and vegetables. When I eat my fruits and vegetables, my shit's coming out. No bullshit. I use
there's
the
people,
bathroom 2 to 3 times daily.
there's
You get what
people
I'm saying?
backed up for years, shitting once a week. A lot of their
Boy,
body weight is
that's unhealthy.
shit inside their intestine, and they're just packing it, packing it, packing it, and it's like a fucking goddamn. It's horrible. It's nasty. You
It comes
move,
toxic.
once or
That should be
twice a week.
turned into toxic.
Yeah, no,
Another one
that's
was
horrible.
another one is breakfast is the first most important meal of the day. Nigga, if you know better, you probably won't eat till about 1 o'clock anyway. 12 o'clock.
Thank you. I eat
And but then
12:30.
Work
I
out,
eat about 11:30, 12 o'clock. But I don't worked out. I don't worked
Yep.
out
work
in the
out
first
on
Exactly.
couple
a
of
Coming
on
weeks. I
from the
didn't walk.
a
gym.
without food day.
See,
Going to do
coming
something in
from the
bed.
gym.
I probably eat. And then, I'm getting back on the schedule, but I'm trying to stop eating by like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's
You
Give
it.
your
know,
body a fighting chance, man. You got to. Your body will do what it do if you allow it to do what it do. But you can't compound it with all of this shit. We sit here talking about all the chemicals, and one I skipped though, trisodium phosphate. I had to throw that in there only because it's sold at Lowe's and Home Depot. It's
mm,
in everything that's in the stores that's on the shelf
What's it
because
called
it
again?
keeps
Look it up. What you call it?
trisodium phosphate. It keeps the food from what you would call molding. You get what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say food because if it don't mold, it ain't food. Because all food should mold or decay in some type of way. A lot of the shit on the shelves and them boxes and bags do not. Hey, they do
McDonald's.
Here you
not
go.
mold. You can find an old ad, no bullshit. You can find a cereal, no bullshit, that's been in your car for about 3 months. It'll still be stale, but that shit'll be in the same shape or whatever it is. You can find the shit in your couch when your kids eating shit. You
They
find
call
this shit
it.
all the time.
They
Come
got a
on, man.
food grade version of it. So here you go. It say is PSP, sodium
Uh huh.
phosphate, a strong alkaline cleaner and degreaser, but can be
Uh huh.
harmful to health and the environment. Now, the food grade version is used as a food additive in some cereals and baked goods to control the pH, improve texture, and stabilize color. Why do I care about the color being stable?
Now, how do you have a food? Now, it's only really giving you a food one because everybody blew up the fact that we found
Oh
out
no,
that that's what's
it
in it.
got the regular. I just went to the food version, so it's used as a laxative. It's used as a cleaner, right?
Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
Chemicals.
it's no look. They were using the yoga mat in their bread. They were using the same ingredients that they was making yoga mats in the bread. And then you see why your bread now the bread I think it's still in the motherfucker. Cause when you go in the store, press down on all the bread and then them bitches
And
are bounce
like
back
a
up,
NASA phone.
just like a fucking mat. Straight
NASA.
styrofoam. Come on
NASA
now.
phone.
A yoga mat, that's why you're able to have a yoga mat for so long because it's able to withstand pressure.
Mm.
It'll always come back to its natural form, like the bread is. Man, listen,
Yo,
you
we
have to
need.
learn to be able
I
to
be,
cultivate your area, your land, and
mm-hmm.
put some vegetables and fruit on your shit and start growing your own food. Only reason being we know food is your medicine. Because that's what the real medicine is for. That's what the food is supposed to be for.
that food be that
We eat
medicine.
Yeah, we eat for our taste and not for our health because we've been sold some bullshit. We've
Yeah.
been sold to goddamn feed your taste bud, niggas, and that's what's killing us.
You know what
Instead of eating for your health,
I've
because your
been
health is your wealth.
no
Go
facts.
ahead, Pop.
I've been eating apples like crazy the past couple of years.
Did it
Like
have
red
seeds in it?
apples. Yes, they got
Did it?
seeds.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh, yeah,
to
I
my
ain't.
knowledge, I've never seen an apple without seeds in it, but
I
I'm
have.
sure they out there. But yeah,
Hmm.
so I've substituted apples for like candy, like chocolate bars and Skittles
Mm.
and all that stuff, like I used to back in the day. Apples. I probably have like 1 or 2 apples a day as a snack. You know what I'm saying? And that's naturals from the earth. Granted, they're probably still HMO or shit on there, whatever. You try to get organic when you can, but using that, eating that, the sugar in that is natural, and your body can use it. It won't accumulate. It won't just stay in your body. Your body's made to process things in fruits, the sugar in fruits, the vitamins and minerals in fruits, because that's light food. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes from God, comes from earth. That's what we're meant to eat. So yeah, I've just been killing apples like for the
So
past couple of years.
I do know when you got them sliced apples, they come in a container.
Container, which ones?
It's like the little snack janks that they cut up already. It's pre-cut, and they
Uh,
come in little
In the
containers.
syrup? In the syrup?
that you can buy
Nah,
in the store. They come in
yeah,
with. Sometimes they come with some goddamn
like a dip,
pretzels or
like a
whatever.
caramel dip
Yeah,
or a pretzel. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
like how
Them shit.
McDonald's was selling them.
Yeah. Don't get them because open. If you do, try the experiment. Go buy a pack. Open that hoe up. See how long it takes for it to go brown. A regular apple, if you bite it, that shit going brown in a minute,
Are you
2 minutes.
talking? Are you talking about when it's exposed to air, the white part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you crack that bitch open, they don't go brown.
They
Don't
don't.
buy them.
Yeah.
Buy it and just try the experiment. Open that bitch up, sit on the counter, see how long it takes to go brown. Because if it take more than 2 minutes to go brown, why? Why would you
Because
make
they
an
have.
apple that don't go brown?
Man, look how long we were feeding them to the kids fucking with McDonald's how long McDonald's was selling them shit. The
Mm.
kids
They
were
still got
apple
them.
dippers. That's what they call it. Yeah, they call it an apple dipper. Them shits in the school sell them. The school have them too. They ain't real fucking apples, man. That's some
Why not
shit
get
they
a nigga
done
a whole
made.
apple? Why not to
And
get a nigga a
all
whole
and
apple?
you know what's funny? All of them shaped the same size like it always
Yeah,
is.
'cause they pre-cut from the
Same
machine.
cuts. Yeah.
That's
Man,
hard.
this shit is
Pre-cut,
weird, man.
injected.
How can you survive? Because you can look up foods that have the same ingredients paint has in it. Why? What? I
Bro.
mean, you can look at that. You can look it up, and you can find food that we're eating that contains these. That's why we have so many chemicals that's banned in other countries here. Man, that shit is sad, and it
Yo,
makes you think, well, damn, what are y'all really trying to do to us? Keep us sick. That's the whole purpose.
and you realize in other countries, I mean, I'm not an expert on healthcare in other countries, but I hear they have more universal healthcare, and it's not expensive. And if you think about it, it makes sense because if they're banning ingredients in other countries that they allow here, you know what I'm saying? We are the customer, right? We're the client. They make us sick, then they give us the pills.
Later.
In other countries, if they don't have the same chemicals, they're not using their people as that same type of
Guinea pig.
guinea
Yeah.
pig resource for money. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. And then again, other countries, however they come across these chemicals and ban them, the people in charge or whatever, kudos to them. But in America, it seems like, the FDA and all and friends, they allow and help the big food and pharma push those chemicals in our food. And we're supposed to look to the FDA for, guidance, and they have the food pyramid and they have all these guidelines and shit. But it's all fugazi. It's all bullshit. And
Hey, Frank,
that's just the country we live.
you,
Yeah.
you got to remember these the same niggas that gave these people that was cold. These Native Americans outside cold, they didn't need their blankets first of all because they've been in the cold for how long?
Small.
They've been dealing with the elements forever.
You talk about this shit
That's
every
it.
week, bro. Smallpox.
I know.
These people been doing the same shit for eons. You hear me? That's why
Indigenous
these
people. I don't agree with
they was
natives.
outside they was no Native Americans, indigenous, however you want to call them. They was here
Yeah.
outside minding their motherfucking business in their buildings and their huts and their grass and their lands and their mountains and their mounds, minding their motherfucking business. I ain't need your blanket, bitch. I want that cold. I want ain't that cold. I was going in the crib with the heat anyway. I was about to get me a buffalo coat anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? I
But
was
look,
about to
and
get
then
me
they
a skunk hat,
killed all the
bitch.
buffalo. They
You
killed
know
all
what
the
I'm talking about?
buffalo off too. They
And
poisoned
you
all
know
the
why?
buffalo.
You know
They
why they killed the
killed
buffalo?
That was their
because
Because
the
meat.
people
niggas
were eating.
that's they huh?
That was their meat source,
They
right?
were eating and clothing themselves with the
Man, you
goddamn
can't do
whole
that.
shebang.
That
You
look,
know what they?
come take this blanket, nigga. How you
Yo,
give a
But see,
nigga a
but look,
blanket
look,
when
look,
you
look.
don't need a
See,
blanket?
you see what they did? They colonized their food.
Mm-hmm.
See how that works? The
Same
same thing
trick
that's
forever.
going on with what we're dealing with to this point. They colonized the food because if I take over the food and the water, because they poison the water too, I can control the people. I don't need money. I don't need nothing else. If I have access to control the food, the water, we ain't talking about education and all that, but just them two right there, that's all I need to sway the people to do whatever the fuck I want them to do. Because I know these people can't feed themselves. They need my
Hey,
grocery stores
Indians,
because they
they was
need
out
them.
there like, where the fuck, how the buffalo go?
yeah.
It ain't never
They
been a
don't know.
shortage of buffalo. Did these niggas come through?
Hey, cause
Michelle.
these niggas don't know how to, these niggas can't plant no seed.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
These niggas can't water no seed.
can't
They can't
irrigate
do nothing.
nothing.
The only tree they know is the one they rolling. Cause that's it. The people
The
know that.
back.
So they saying, listen, don't worry about it. We're gonna feed y'all, and this is what we're gonna feed y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it because we have monopolized it all. We have it all. So we'll give y'all what we want to give y'all. And this is the form that we're giving it to y'all because y'all don't know how to grow your own food. Y'all need Walmart around this motherfucker. You need your Uber Eats from every restaurant that we done implied for you. We didn't even made it even easier. Everybody delivers now. You get what
Bro,
I'm
Take
saying?
it to
they
your
You don't
got
door.
you don't
drones. They got
yeah,
drones
you
drop off.
come on. 20 years ago we didn't see this shit.
Nah, you had
20
to
years
go
ago
out.
we didn't.
You had to go
Come
get your
on,
food.
man.
They had takeout. You go order and then go pick that shit up.
Bring it up. And it was
You
it was
had you had
healthier
you had
then.
Pizza Hut. You had Pizza Hut delivering. You had a few places that
Chinese
delivered.
and pizza,
A
basically. Yeah.
few. Yeah, a few. But now
Chinese business.
everybody delivers. I can order 7-Eleven. Get the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yo, Michelle
That's
said.
it.
Michelle said she saw somewhere the UK has 12,000 chemicals on a banned list, and the US has 11. 11 banned chemicals for our food. UK has 12,000. What the fuck, bro?
So
We are
what the fuck, man?
11,989 chemicals short of their list.
Man, come on, man. So I understand what we're dealing with, and we trust these people to educate us on what we're supposed to know in life, on with religion, because the same ones that own the food, owns the water, owns the medicine, owns the religion. People can't tell me they don't. They own it all. So how do you figure you get the true story about anything that's going on that surrounds these people? It's all a lie, only to keep us docile and in the state that we're in, constantly needing them. That's how we are. You get what I'm saying? And the participation that we're involved in is crazy because we can't wait for them to bring us the next big thing so we can jump on it. Like some fucking junkies, man. I have never in my life seen people so hard up for shit to the point where I see them now. I mean, they're waiting. I mean, damn, it's crazy. Like I said, we're junkies. Look at the social media, nigga. They ads. Somebody's trying to sell you something every time you flip up your fucking screen.
Hold on.
Somebody's trying to sell.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Carl.
You know what's so crazy about the ad shit?
Oh, man.
The kids watch the TV. We don't do a lot of TV. They watch the TV.
They complaining too, Carl.
I think it's crazy that my kids be knowing the goddamn State Farm commercial, knowing the Chimney Hill commercial, knowing the goddamn. I'm like, why the fuck, Geico? We drove by Geico headquarters? Is the lizard there? What the fuck you talking about, dog? You four.
Cool. And then my child grow up. Look, my child grow up and get State Farm insurance or end up working for State Farm, bitch. What the fuck y'all been doing? Programming my child, because that's what you're doing. You see how it's going?
McDonald's on his lunch break.
They know the State Farm is on your side, Jing. I'm like, man, get out of here, dog. You don't even know
all this shit, man.
You don't need no insurance, nigga.
Cause that shit programming like a bitch, man.
If y'all on YouTube, man, make sure y'all like this shit. Keep on commenting and share this thing out, man. This shit wild sauce, bro.
Hey, shoot that video though real quick. It's about a 4-minute video. We basically summed up a lot about what was kind of like in the video. It's just him getting a little detail. Yeah, getting a little bit better, a little somewhat insight about what he did with the food.
Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Like, if you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. They say 85% of people watching ain't subscribed, so go ahead and do us a favor. We trying to get to 7,000 by the end of the month. We need 7,000.
Help us out, people.
Push. I'm gonna play the video
before the algorithm take over.
I don't think y'all gonna be able to hear it, but I'm gonna let the whole 3 minutes rock.
Yeah, go ahead.
There are many facets, but I'm going to give you one. They'll have this meeting, and I know because I was in the meetings 30 years ago. And the food industry says we are putting some ingredients in the food, some additives. And our chemists and scientists know that this one additive in a minute amount doesn't cause any problem. And this other additive in a minute amount really doesn't have any long-term negative effects. And this third additive in a minute amount really doesn't have any negative effects on a person if it's in the food and they consume it. But our chemists have discovered that when you add all three at the same time, a new compound is formed. And now the person's going to have twitching in their legs. It's going to cause this shaking in their legs. Years before it starts developing, because it affects the nerves and so forth. This is how the conversation goes. So the food companies will say, so what we're going to do is we're going to start putting it in the food, knowing that 7 or 8 or 9 years from now, there's going to be hundreds of thousands or millions of people with this leg shimmering, shaking issue that are going to want a treatment. We should call it something. I know, we'll call it restless leg syndrome. So when restless leg syndrome comes out 7 or 8 years from now, you guys, the drug companies, should have a drug approved and ready to go. And you'll make $1 zillion. Okay, so and then the drug companies say, yeah, we're going to do this. So they start working on the drug knowing that there's going to be this epidemic down the road. That's why magically, when there's this epidemic of psoriasis that's everywhere, or diabetes, or hypertension, or restless leg syndrome, or irritable bowel syndrome, or all these new diseases that didn't exist 50 years ago, but everyone's got it. There's words I can't even pronounce, where if you're taking a drug and you're having, twitching, take this other drug. When I was a kid, nobody walked around and did this. But now it's like all over television in America, and it's like a common occurrence. Are you kidding me? And it's caused by a drug or what's in the food. And you know what their solution is? Take another drug.
Like as long as 3-4
Then the insurance companies get involved
It's about another,
and say, how can we make money
30
on
seconds.
this? So they have to get the
Well, I can hear
government,
it, so.
which is your taxpayer money.
I'm watching
And
it
they
on my
work out a deal
on my
through the
own
lobbyists to make sure that
other device.
this drug is paid for by insurance and effectively paid for by the government. Perfect. Because remember, the government pays for Medicare and Medicaid in America, and other countries it's very similar. So they work together on this, and this happens all the time. This is how they make their money.
Yeah. Crazy. Takeaways. We got takeaways. Oh, shit.
I'll go first. Listen. Like I said, and I always say, people, look, grow your own food, start your garden, get to know your neighbors. Everybody on your row can grow 2 or 3 vegetables in their yard. Trade with them, you know what I'm saying? So you'll have some type of foundation set up, because the food that they're giving us is not food. It's a bunch of chemicals made to keep us sickly, docile, and a fucked up state of mind. Now, what we can do to reverse that is doing exactly what I stated before I said what I said. Start growing your own food, because the more they see that the people start get dependent and can do these type of things, you know what I mean, maybe things will change. But as long as they still see us going inside a grocery store, lines wrapped around the fucking buildings, even accepting the fact that we're standing at a automated machine, checking out our own shit. I mean, honestly, our groceries should be a little half off if we're doing the work for them. I mean,
Oh,
we're
my
doing the
mama.
cashier's job. We should be no discount. So the more we participate in the things that we're doing, the more we are falling into the hands of them and completely needing them. So start growing your own shit. I mean, try it out. Just see how it turn out. You know what I'm saying? Start to invest into it and see how things work out. Because it might come out in your favor. It's gonna have to.
Man. For me, take away Unify and Thrive. Don't forget, I say it all the time. They gave these niggas blankets and they was cold and shit had smallpox in it. Like that's the mentality. That's the mentality
Man
that
about
people.
that shit, good man about that shit, boy.
So for what? They was minding. First of all, they were minding their business. We ain't got to go there.
People don't
It
care.
was
They don't
minding their
care.
motherfucking business, dog. Anyhow, Unify and Thrive. Take care of your people. Take care of yourself. Frank, you on mute over there. Don't forget to learn a new skill. Learn you a skill. Learn you a new skill. Take your time and learn you something new. Use your brain. Don't forget you got one. Cause they gonna let you. They'll let you forget that motherfucker. That shit ask you for your way. That shit shrink like a motherfucker. You'll forget your name. You can't remember a number. You can't remember how to get home without GPS.
Alzheimer's. There you go,
Yeah,
Alzheimer's.
I was saying, bro, you gotta mention smallpox every episode now. That's your thing. Because you mention that shit almost every episode.
That shit was
You got to.
500 years ago.
You got to. You're so mad about it.
They still doing the same trick.
Nah, they are. Breakaway, bro. If you know better, you got to do better. Breakaway, eat better. Pay attention to what you eat. Pay attention to what you put in your body. Look at ingredients. Look at interactions. And just educate yourself. There's plenty of books. There's plenty of information out there. Health books, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Yaki. There's so much information at this point. It's like, if you're still ignorant to it, it's because you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have our traditional medicine. We have our doctors and mainstream medicine. But if you haven't understood by now or learned by now that it helps treat symptoms and not causes of disease. They're never going to want to treat the cause of your disease. They're going to want to help you live with the symptoms and continue funneling money out of you and basically make you a bank account or a bank. You know what I'm saying? So that's my takeaway. We appreciate you guys. Get the book. Boom, Elusive Perspective. I got another one coming out in November.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of the book, watch your thoughts. Be cognizant of your thoughts. Be aware of what you're putting in your mental. That's just important as what you're putting in your mouth. It's just important as how kind of energy you pause. Just important about the energy you putting out in the world. You know what I'm talking about?
All right. A who controls your mental, and B who controls your mental controls your perception. Remember
Hold on.
that.
And before we go, Trump said Tylenol give niggas out time. What is it? Autism. So don't forget that nigga the fucking nut. He part of the problem.
Oh boy.
Yeah, on that note, we out. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Peace.
Small pie.